sense walking down when you can slide.
What's with Canada? We got great big cities, but a lot of trees and rocks. Yeah, the winter's cold here. Wear 2 pairs of socks. There's half the world's fresh water to paddle your canoe or camp along the shore.
Welcome back to the channel. I'm Gerald, and this is Trekking with Kaz. Today's trek is going to take us to Smithers, BC, northern part of the province, to Hudson Bay Mountain. This hike starts with a hike up to Crater Lake, and then from Crater Lake we ascend the ridge line up to the top of Hudson Bay Mountain and keep ascending the ridge line as high as a person could possibly go. Mark did make it right to the summit. The last pitch I didn't make. The trailhead for this hike is probably less than 25 minutes from town. It's 20-25 minutes from Smithers, up near the Hudson Bay Ski Lodge. It's just in past there. This hike will give you some extremely beautiful mountain views, some glaciers, some very high peaks. It's a huge gulch in behind that's just fun to look at. So if you get a chance to get out Smithers Way, this is one worth checking out. So without any further ado, let's get on with the video.
So we left Prince George at 5 this morning, drove west on Highway 16 to Smithers, and now we're at the beginning of the Crater Lake trailhead, just outside of Smithers. So traction's pretty easy to get through to here. Here we are breaking out into the sub-alpine on the Crater Lake Trail. It's a little breezy, don't know if you can hear me. But yeah, it's going good. Oh, there we go. There's the view from here already. Up a little bit higher here. See, it's pretty nice views. And we're just coming around to one of the peaks. Makes it pretty easy looking to do all these ridges. It's probably going to be one of the easier hikes we've been on in a while. Beautiful. We're kind of breaking out in the open. She's a little windy, but it's keeping the bugs at bay. It's going to be nice, so there's glaciers over the top there to go look at. We've climbed a little more. Views are phenomenal.
Glacier kind of thing.
Yeah. And we're busting over pretty soon here. Probably close to the lake, Crater Lake. Not sure yet though. But certainly is worth checking out. So we're closing in on the mountain. I'm sure Crater Lake's right in the back against the mountain there. Should be there soon. Yeah, should be getting close to the lake now. I think just up over this rise. Should have a view of it. Reasonably easy hike to get here. Only got about an hour into it so far, so yeah. Let's see what I can see when I get over here. Nope, not quite. A little further. Well, pretty sure we're going to top over and see the lake now. Little choice, but to... Oh yeah, starting to see it. There it is. There we are, Crater Lake. Yeah, a different perspective of Crater Lake. And see over here at these rocks, there's somebody has put a bench. Enjoy the view of all the glaciers out there. Nice. Nice place to sit and have lunch. Great view. So heading up the ridge now above Crater Lake, and get up to the top to have a look at the glaciers over the other side. Should be nice. So just heading up, partway up the ridge line here now, just above Crater Lake. Trail circles around and goes up. Pretty easy trail as far as trails go. So we're top of the first ridge here, just above the lake. That's a view from up here. And we're heading up onto that ridge for sure, and then from there, see what it looks like up there. Okay, we're just topping out on another ridge, so it gives you a little different perspective of the lake and the view around it. My guide ahead of me there, taking us to the top. They could. Not too much further to go. This is a pretty forgiving trail to the top. I would suggest anybody that's done say Raven wouldn't have an issue with this at all. It's no tougher than that for sure. A little bit of a scamper up these loose rocks. One up, two back. As long as you don't go 4 back, then it's too many. Getting close to the peak. Just heard Mark holler out, he made it there. I'm not too far behind him here, 50 or 60 meters, and we'll be crossing over the top. But there's the peak there. We'll see down into the basin. So, we're just getting to the top. Mark says that the views are even better over that direction, but we'll just crest out and see this, and then we'll head over that way where he is. Big old cirque here. Cool. Oh, we're heading along the ridge line here. Mark's already over. See what we can see from over there. It is pretty gnarly looking rocks. This is worth the hike for sure and the drive for sure. Okay, yeah, there's Smithers down below. And the mountains out the back.
Piece of cake.
Nice, very nice, very nice.
And you know, I know it's crazy, but
So, heading over to the end of this part of the ridge line. Say we were here, and move on. Not sure what the views are like here, but we'll see when we get there. So we're hoping to make the big peak up there. Not sure how that's going to work out. We're just following the ridge line over that way, and we'll see when we get close if it's doable or not. That is the plan, though. A big snow fields across here. Snow isn't too deep. A little bit slippery, but not bad. Especially with new boots, they seem to have really good traction, so really happy with them so far. Touch wood. First trip out with them. Just seem to be handling the snow just fine. So. Nice little ridge before the climb to the peak, if that's possible. Not sure yet. But we are crossing over. Get a view. So, we're up a little further on this ridge, close to the height of that peak. And there's Mark, just about ready to summit up there. We're a little ways behind him, but we're getting there. Oh, we're just about at the peak. Just thought I'd get a little video of this. It's pretty cool. Likely won't see that once we get to the peak, so. Yeah, maybe 5 minutes to the top. Well, popped up a little further. And this is what you get to see up here. Pretty impressive. Not sure where Mark is. I think he, well, maybe he went to the next peak up there. I'll find him. Pretty impressive up here, though. Surprisingly, how impressive it really is. Yeah. Mark has already made it up to that top peak, and I think I'm going to pass on it today. Too far behind him by the time I get up there. He'll be there for a half hour or so. But beauty. Well, Mark come down off of the peak and he said I made a good choice, that it was a little sketch up there, so glad I didn't go. But
stay there. Having you there in the cornice, it shows the perspective. My goodness. Wow.
Pretty impressive where we are. Well, this is kind of where it all ends for us. We start heading down. Just at this big cornice here, looking down into this glacier gulch. Pretty impressive.
It is.
Worth getting up at 4 o'clock in the morning for, that's for sure.
I think so.
Coming down an absolute boulder field. It wasn't very much fun coming down it, but getting close to the valley floor now, and we'll be out of it. Well, we come down the wrong place, so now we're trying to decide how we're going to get back to the trail that we went up. So Crater Lake is right down below us here, and we have to get around it. So that's going to be the first obstacle, and then we should be okay if we can find a way around it. So here we are above Crater Lake on the back side, different than when we went in, and now we're just trying to figure out, can we get around it? Can we avoid these cliffs and get around the lake? Find out shortly here what's doable and what isn't. So we ended up coming down off of those rocks, down through the snow a bit, and then off the rocks and through the snow again. But there isn't a really good route here. We're just kind of picking our way as we go. We kind of got way off base here, for sure. We should have been coming down over there somewhere, but oh well. Here we are. Well, the last while we came from up there somewhere. Of course, we come from the peak behind that. Now, we're right back down to Crater Lake. Just happened to be on the wrong side to be in the trail. So we have to get around the lake to the trail. Is our next move. So hopefully it's not too bad down by the shore there. So our ridge at the top is where we ended up on when we come off the peak, and we come straight down from there down through this gully down the lake. Now we're headed back up. Kept life a little interesting. And we're almost back to our vehicle. Great day. We went inside Crater Lake and then up onto the top of Hudson Bay Mountain, checked out the glaciers up there, and made a circuitous route back down in behind the lake, and there's the vehicle. We're done for today. A 4-hour drive back home or so. It's been up since 4 o'clock this morning, so kind of time to get on our way.
Thanks for joining me on my trek to Crater Lake and Hudson Bay Mountain. As you can tell, there's some very epic views at the top of Hudson Bay Mountain, worth every second of the hike. Very close to Smithers, maybe 20 minutes away. So if you're in Smithers, it's definitely a hike you should consider doing. The final peak to summit is extremely hazardous. Mark tried it, said he wished he hadn't have. It was that bad. So would suggest most people don't try summiting. Don't try to hit the box up there unless you're very prepared for some pretty radical climb and scrambling up there. I hope you enjoyed this trek. Thanks for coming with me. And next trek up is Viking Ridge to Point of No Return and back. So if you're used to doing Viking Ridge the same old way all the time, this gives you another option up there, and we're going to also find some caves up there. Well, thanks for coming out. We'll see you next time.